since taking on the role of CEO for ERM in April of 2017, I think we've achieved a number of really important things. The first one is we have invested significantly in the resources and the talent that we have available in the organization to dedicate to building relationships with our clients. Clearly, in order for ERM to be successful, we are a consultancy business. It's really important that we have strong relationships across the globe with our key clients, and we've invested substantially in that over the past 12 months to 18 months, and we're seeing a significant increase in the growth that we're achieving in those accounts. I think one of the other things that we've achieved is that we have materially invested in the talent in the organization. Over the last 6 to 7 months, we've added 900 people to the organization, including some really young and talented consultants, and they're bringing an energy and an enthusiasm to the organization which is just absolutely tremendous. And then I think a third thing is we have really thought hard about how we're going to embrace the digital transformation at ERM, and we've invested in both technology enabling our service offerings and innovating in our service offerings, and we've also thought about how we're going to use data and analytics to support the business objectives of our clients. Probably the most fundamental shift that has occurred in environmental consulting over the last 2 decades has been the fact that companies are now no longer just focused on the impact that they are having on the environment, but more particularly thinking about the impact that the environment is having on their company, in particular, for example, around things like climate change. And I think that what that's done is resulted in an opportunity and a real focus for business on integrating sustainability into their business operations. So instead of it being a singular conversation about social issues, about environmental issues, and about governance issues, actually those 3 things are coming together in the business strategy of companies to identify how sustainability can be managed. And then I think the third area is that instead of it being about risk management, sustainability has become about opportunity creation. How can businesses identify opportunities associated with implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals in order to create a competitive advantage? So I think that there are some differences between developed and developing economies in terms of the way in which projects are developed in those locations. But I think fundamentally the way in which a company approaches risk and opportunity doesn't vary. So, what we see is companies looking at risks and opportunities in those locations and applying a very strategic approach to the way in which they manage them. So, for example, ensuring that they have early understanding and early engagement around the key sustainability issues, ensuring that they engage with stakeholders and community, and that they integrate those issues, those non-financial issues, ESG issues, into the actual project decision making, and so that at each stage gate that a project goes through, they are actually identifying and factoring in some of the aspects of sustainability that may create both risk and opportunity. So I think one of the greatest challenges that the mining sector is facing is that there is still a perception, the mining industry still has a reputation of doing harm. And I think that that is a key challenge for the mining sector and the mining industry generally as it goes forward. And I think that the way in which we try to engage with stakeholders and with the mining industries is first of all by helping people understand that the world, the planet, is going through a major transition to a low carbon economy. And the mining sector is absolutely critical to us being able to achieve a low carbon economy because it provides the source, if you like, of much of the material that we need in order to support that transition to a lower carbon economy. And therefore, one of the challenges I think for the mining sector is to be able to explain that to its stakeholders, but then to also ensure that it is doing all of the things around sustainability, around good business, to ensure that they are the mining companies that people want to see, and that in fact they are producing projects which are mines that people want to see. ERM is very careful about the groups and the organisation with which it partners, and we have chosen to be the sustainability partner for the IMARC event, and we're very proud of our association with IMARC. And we see that these events are an opportunity for us to achieve a couple of things. The first one is thought leadership. So ERM's purpose is to shape a sustainable future with the world's leading organisations, and as part of that we see that it is very important that we contribute to the dialogue and the debate going on around the mining sector, but also more broadly around business and sustainability. And so these conferences are an opportunity for us to share the research, the surveys, the insights that we've gathered through our interactions with our clients and others around the world. And then secondly, obviously, many of our clients are present, and therefore it is a wonderful opportunity for us to interact and engage with our clients and also with partner organisations from around the business.